not black. To the Hebrews, so-called Negroes. What's up? And to all the other nations. Peace and blessings. What's up? It's your brother, you know, Westside. That's what I ain't a Hebrew. You, and you. Whenever that starts, like a little cracker. Crack the concrete, you did. Shake the earth up. Earth shakers. Earth shakers are here, baby. Come to disrupt, detach, or whatever else you want to be. Trump just listened to these people. They was talking about who Jewish people are. They were doing the research in history. We hold the covenant, but the God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But my understanding is not to that end. These are Hebrews. You dig? Jesus was a Negro, a Hebrew. You gotta know it. It was them who. You gotta do your research. Because it was the Europeans. I don't care what color it is. They all Japhet. They are not Hebrews. Hebrews are the people the Most High gave a covenant to when all man was jacking around. And it's just like today. They want to tell you some shit and truth. So stop with the bullshit. I just happen to be a person that's going to tell you the truth. You might not like it, but truth is the truth. I like to talk about history. Yeah, I love it. But for some reason, hey, since we didn't start thinking about it, they wouldn't allow your ancestors to read, right? For a reason. You know, they did, but read and write outside of the scope that they write, that the victors wrote. They won the war, so they wrote the books, right? Of course, they're gonna make themselves look like they all that. That's y'all. Natural. Genesis 32. No, Genesis 28. Most High blessed Jacob. He told him all his descendants would be blessed. I mean, the earth would be blessed. And him, all the families of the earth will be blessed in him and his descendants, right? Let's look at the blessings, minus what the world is talking about. Blessing is something you can actually see, right? Compare what we do to other nations, right? Blessings of the Father comes through our obedience to one of these groups, right? The Hebrews or another group, right? How do I know? And we have all these books written. A lot of them hidden. You got some $1,000 books. You did upward to tens of thousands. How they priced them. Because they knew with that information that you hear me saying, differentiating and knowing who Negroes are. Hold on, y'all. Turn this damn alarm off. out here going to create and be great through your descendants, and you and your descendants. It's God's word to Jacob. All the nations of the earth, all the families of the earth will be blessed. And those blessings, think about it, they carry weight because they are going to show up and you're going to see tangibles. Let's examine the table, the chart. Let's examine the chart. Black people, let me stop saying black. The Negroes are the true descendants of children of the Hebrew Israelites, the Shemites, true bloodline descendants, or the Ashkenazi Jewish. That's a misnomer, family. Abraham was not Jewish. Isaac, not Jewish. Jacob, not Jewish. Jesus, not Jewish. Hebrew people. Abraham came out of Chaldea, right? Mesopotamia. Modern day Iran or Iraq, right? Ur of the Chaldees, it might be Iraq. Up in that area, right? It's in that area. It could be Iran. That's the area, right? Ancient Sumer. That's where they say the Anunnaki come from, right? These are the children of the fall, the Sumerian, which we had the cylinder seal tablets. They bear witness to history. A lot of people hear this and they be like, that ain't history. Oh, yes, the fuck it is. Your history you reading today about Rome and Greece being a world power, that's whack. That's some new shit. That's European shit. That's European shit. And when you get to talking about God's people or chosen people, them the people that persecuted these Romans, i.e. Europeans, them the people that persecuted you and your ancestors. It's just as simple as that. I don't have to get into the details of it because I can see the natural and the spirit, who the real people is, who the real people are. I'll tell you now, black people, yeah, naturally. We don't need no conversion to no groups. I keep hearing here as his people coming before the Most High. You have to repent and cleanse yourself. Come back into the fold because we've been separated by our ancestors, right? But I know for of the truth, we the people, because think about it, basketball, black people versus Jewish people. Negroes versus the Jewish people, and looking at the evidence, see who are natural. This is natural. We shouldn't need no. Oh, we got the money. We own this. Yes, we all own some tangible things, but we're talking about this comes from the Father, right? These are natural attributes. These things we speaking about are based on the natural laws, right? So therefore, the blessings that I'm speaking about are going to show up naturally. Black people, when they came over here, think about the White House. A lot of people built the White House, that's a fact. But they didn't have no caterpillars and they didn't have caterpillars. They didn't have, I think they only used wheelbarrows. But yet, you can connect them to the ancient with that ability to build because they didn't go to school. They didn't go to no European schools to learn shit from them. They came over here already possessing this power, which Genesis 32. I take it to the Bible because World history got you messed up. They started writing our history. They started writing them books. Yeah, they used it to pervert and say you a curse people and God dealing with you like woo or such. You're on the outskirts, you should be this or that. Everything but a child of God. That's how they move. That's cool. That's cool. We can deal with it because we can we can sift through the information. First of all, we can look at it from a natural standpoint. And when I do examine these things, I come to the conclusion that so-called Negroes, because you possess natural gifts, basketball, the world living off of you. They only got a basketball. Yeah, they had their own basketball teams. But the world, the peoples, nations of the world, right? Nations. They divided nations, right? World War One and Two. It was to bring everything under subjection to them. They didn't have that power, family. Think about it. They ain't had no power. Who the fuck was they ruling over? Themselves? God wasn't dealing with them, but that the Most High. And even when you're thinking about it, okay, we see the blessings. These Negroes blessed. I don't care what nobody says. But yet, still, you see the curses as well. They themselves got into a problem with the Most High. They themselves got into their issue, which is a part of their covenant. But as to who are these people, and the evidence that points to them, which would be natural, which would be spiritual in nature, more so than outward things, like the Negroes versus truth of the matter, or the Hebrews, Jewish versus Jewish people, or the descendants. Let's examine these things, because God said in Deuteronomy 7 and 6 that his people are a special people, a chosen people unto him above all people that are on the face of the earth, right? So that means there's something in this people that will testify, right? I love that Bible, family. I love the Bible because it's going to force you to examine. And that's what I'm doing now. Opposed to my brothers and sisters constantly, oh, the white man, that's cool, right? Blame his ass because he the reason. The white man the reason. He is blaming his ass. I don't got nothing against him. I'm going to tell his ass the truth. If you are into the Father, if you are into the truth, you're going to speak and you're going to tell the truth and nothing but the straight trizzle, right? That's just what it is. Accept it. Either love it or leave it alone. But naturally, black people, your talents speak volume that no man can overshadow. I don't care who they are. Can't no nation of people on this earth overshadow the reality, the truth of who you truly are. You are a special people. Special people unto the Most High, above all people, right? All people. Because right now, say we stop playing basketball, the earth gonna shut down. Whatever we do, okay, we on, baby. I have to put my headphones on. I got to move like I got purpose here. What the hell So when I examine and look at it, hands down, they own. Hey, look, they own the studio. You gotta be careful on whose plate you eating from. I know how people mean well, and you have those that's on riffraff. And my point is, common sense tells you, it's no debate when you look at it through the natural eyes. It's no debate. Black people hands down, top the chart across the board, and it makes me know of a surety the things that God is talking about. Genesis 32, all the families of the earth being blessed, and Jacob and his descendants. Naturally, that points to the Negro. Think about it. God said He gonna scatter His people because of their hard heartedness and do, and all things will happen. A lot of things that didn't happen to them. A lot of the things happened. They did it to us. That's something that nobody want to talk about. Somebody say, "Oh yeah, they had a hand in it, but it was minimal." And because of your hard heartedness, that's why it happened to you like that. Because you was hard-headed and disobedient. And because of that, the curses fell on you. But look at, come outside of what the world talking about, churches, and a lot of these groups, our own people, right? We'll come on here, we know the hour, and well, why the hell are you screaming? Steady screaming. You girls don't do that shit. Y'all teaching our kids. The hell? Motherfucking screaming. What the hell? What y'all doing to them kids? And then that's how a lot of them communicate. I'll be stopping that stuff. Like, hold on. Boys don't do all that. What are you doing? Express yourself. All that damn screaming. You know, these mothers teaching these kids. Emotional damage all day, that's it. You can't get no, let's read a book or nothing. Telephone, and that's it. No information. And these sending out, these the ones preparing them and sending them out there. Family, hell no. I don't got nothing against people. No family or their children or their child's parents. I got a problem against ignorance. A lot of people ignorant as fuck, bro, to who they are. And then when you try, like me, having this conversation, let's examine these two people. You say the Jewish people are the people of the book, and we say no. First people on earth are black people, so whatever the Most High did, it came through us. All praises. Let's keep it in order. You about God's business, then you about the truth. That's why it matters. Even when dealing with them, you don't want to talk about them and try to ridicule them. Oh, you put them up on game. That's what we called it when I was growing up. Let me put you up on. That song, Game, came out. That's why I listened to them. Let me put you on the game. A lot of that stuff you can relate to. We can. We playing the game of life on a different level. You dig? Now let's examine. Do the world go to basketball, sports arenas to go see the Negro Hebrews or Ashkenazi Jewish people? Nope. They go see, although there are other groups that play the sport. Yes. And they had their leagues, right? But they wouldn't have had shit if black people wouldn't gave up their own. Think about it. Had our own league. Don't do no business with them through their leagues. You're not gonna go pay them to go see shit. And the only thing that separates us, real game, family, and knowing this should empower you and wake you up where you understand. You gotta stop and think about what's natural, what's real, the real deal in life. Stop and think about it. Ain't no group greater than us, and there's no disrespect to none of them. And when it's time to go hear music, you ain't going to listen to them. They don't got your rhythm. Everybody coming to listen to us. But you don't see, as a people, that you are a blessed people. That's godly, family. That ain't nothing you can just pick up and, oh yeah, we God's people, woo woo woo. No, we're going to do this thing for what it's worth. Prove this thing. I'm like Pastor Doc. We're going to prove this thing or disprove this thing. Today, we're going to prove it. The truth is here. We're going to prove this thing, you dig? We're going to prove this thing so people can walk in power on both ends. Gentiles need to know. Gentiles, I know y'all face on that piece of paper, but we understand things that God said pertaining to his people. You will know them because of certain things, certain signs that will be on them. Because of either their obedience, which they don't lose. You don't lose who you are and your power. No, you don't. The Most High might not allow you, might not, you're not going to be allowed to do certain things operating in that frequency. Judge people want to judge. Let's just say that. That's what changes everything. Take one in, folks. She talking about stop cussing. I'm be using language because they be pissing me off. It's so much, but that ain't no excuse. People be pissing me off because of their ignorance. Don't move ignorance. Somebody got to go and do a part two to this. Brother got to go. It's time they went. Okay, so later on, part two, we're going to examine the naturals. We ain't looking at nothing.